Hello Taurus, and welcome to your August 2019 general read. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I am very late and I apologize, but I'm doing my best to try to catch up here. It's been a really busy summer and I performed, so last month I opened and closed a show and it just put me way behind being able to get the readings done. So for the private reads, I have finished all of those, so I'm catching up. So loving you and loving your patience for me, thank you. And let me just tell you, the general reads are all based on the overall 2019 reads, which there's a link in the box below, as well as a direct link to my website, yesYesYes.life. So if you're interested in having a personal read, that is where you can book one. So thanks for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes as well. Loving the feedback, loving being here with you. And yeah, let's get started. So for the overall for you, this whole year is the witness. This is you allowing life to unfold in front of you. And I feel like instead of reacting, you are observing and deciding what's best for you, what you want in your life. And if it unfolds, instead of reacting, if you want it, you're accepting it. And if you don't, then you reject it, or you kind of move on, right? You make your boundaries may not necessarily be like forged very strongly. You might have very clear boundaries, but that's not really what this card is about. It's just about choosing what you want in a very elevated, definitive way, as if it's not going to bother you one way or the other. Very, very much like an emperor, an empress, that's your card anyway, a king and a queen, you know, being above it all and choosing what you want. Now for this month, you have the Seven of Pentacles in the Line Strider deck. This is the having sown seeds and waiting for those seeds to unfold, to arrive, to create the next thing. And I know you've been working hard, Taurus, at creating your next thing. I feel like, you know, there's been a lot of changes going on for everyone, but specifically for you, Tauruses, there's going to be career changes and very, very specifically relationship changes that are occurring, and there's a lot of astrological reasons for that. So I think that you've been kind of sowing seeds and maybe changing the way that you approach relationship, changing the way that you approach your being in connection with others, and it may be intimate relationship, but this could be partnership in business. This could just be friendships. Maybe you're finding that friendships aren't necessarily as fulfilling in the past, and you'd like them to be more fulfilling for you in the future. Now you're clarified by the Lenormand Moon card. This is a card of timing. So I think of it in terms of like 1 month, right? So maybe this month, this moon phase, and it could be new moon to new moon, and there were, you know, all the eclipses last month. So we could be just waiting for the moon phase to reveal this change that you've been working towards. The other thing about the moon is that there are secrets. There is intuition also involved in that. So things are coming forward for you. I think things are being revealed for you, and it has to do with wishes and hopes and hard work even that you have been putting out in the world to change your life. You've been doing the work, and congratulations on that. Okay, so we're going to do past, present, future spread with the Klimt Tarot. Everything has been pre-shuffled, and I'm looking for cards right now for Taurus in the past. And sometimes these are deep past cards, like the things that are up for you, and sometimes they are what's happening, you know, what has just happened. So we have the Judgment card came out in the reverse. So there might have been a refusal of stepping up in the past. This could be, you know, the same process right now. You are making change in your life, but in the past you might not have wanted to, maybe not wanting to step forward and own where your life had developed, and I think now you are definitely owning it and seeing your power in creating the life that you want. There you have the Eight of Wands in the past. That's the card of movement, okay? It's also a card of travel, of change, quick conversations, also not necessarily clashing, but things kind of moving in a frenetic way, so or frantic way even. So it might have been that there was a lot of busyness in the past, and not wanting to go to that depth or owning what's been going on, but instead just keeping busy, right? Just doing, and it might have been just doing you, right? Just manifesting, working on your money, working on things that are not necessarily of the depth, and that would be emotional depth, but taking care of what is important on the physical level, because that's, you know, wands. We also have the Knave of Chalices. This is the page in this deck. So this is a small emotional offer. This might have been you not being able to give anything more than just a little bit emotionally in the past. And you also may not have been able to receive but a little in the past. Maybe you wanted more, but only a little bit was showing up for you. So that's totally possible. I'm just feeling like this is the overall energy for you and not necessarily anyone else. So just not very deep connections in the past, maybe wanting to, desiring, but it just wasn't happening. What was really successful for you in the past is taking care of the physical nature of yourself, of your surroundings, just to, you know, doing the busy work, okay? Definitely doing the busy work. Now let's see what's going on for you in the present for Taurus. Present energies for Taurus, please. And it's curious, I'm always curious as to why this past is up. So we'll see as it unfolds. So we got one card, maybe a few more cards for the present energies, please, for Taurus. One more card for the present energies for Taurus, please. Okay, or we'll have three. So we'll begin with, we've got the Two of Cups. I love this card. It did come out in the reverse. So we're talking about an emotional connection. We're talking about being mirrored with someone, maybe having a deep emotional connection to someone that maybe isn't working out, not feeling quite right, really hoping that it would, but it's just not quite in its right place right now, in the place that you had hoped. If it's Two of Cups, you're seeing each other, you're loving each other, you're knowing each other. But if it's in the reverse, you have a deep connection, but it's not, the growth isn't happening in a copacetic way. It's happening in a way that might ruffle some feathers. It might be a deep learning. Now we have the Four of Pentacles. This is the not letting go, holding on to, and this is your suit, holding on to the mundane, the heaviness, the weight, just thinking about money, thinking about body image, that type of thing. But if we're definitely connecting these two, it looks like there is a hold on to a relationship or a connection with someone that you were hoping could have been something really deep, really, you know, this is the soulmate card. So, you know, connecting to someone in a way that could have been a happily ever till the next thing, not necessarily after, but holding on to that connection, even though it may not be working out in a positive way. Now we also have the Ten of Cups, also came out in the reverse here. So I said cups, that is cups, I'm sorry, it's coins, 10 of coins. So this 10 of coins is the happily ever after card. I know I said there wasn't one, but I'm just using that, you know, in a hyperbolic way. We could be talking about a family that is not working out right now. Now, in the past, again, emotionally, you may not have been able to connect, and right now it seems like you're really wanting to, but we might be going back to this old stuff because we're not facing what is really your responsibility in all of this. What really is the growth that needs to be done, maybe not just for yourself, but your other, or in the family itself. But there's and it could be a living situation. You know, when we have the coins, we think of the money is set, the house is set, it's the security and the well-being. And it's in the reverse, which is just meaning that it's things don't feel stable. Things don't feel secure right now. And if you are living together, there might be a threat of someone moving out. Maybe you're just, you know, in separation in the same home. Maybe you've, you know, one person sleeping on the couch type of thing. But there's definitely a holding on and not wanting to let go. When I see this card, the Four of Coins, I feel like it's not a healthy letting go, right? It's not a healthy release. So keep that in mind, is that we want to make sure that all of this is healthy. Now we're talking about King of Pentacles. This is a card for you. This is, and again, he's also not letting go. He's a little grumpy in this deck, but he's really wanting to manifest what he wants. So if this is your energy, I'm feeling like this might be you not letting go, not letting things evolve and become what they need to become. And it could be that your person is trying to grow and you're not growing with them. It could be that you're trying to grow and you want this person to grow with you, right? That would be the not holding on. We also have the World card. Now this is a card of expansion, travel, and going to the next level. It's also a card of ending one cycle and moving to the next. Now, right now, I'm not seeing that this relationship necessarily has to end, but I am seeing that there is a need to change this relationship for, if not just yourself, because that's what is really showing up here, for the overall benefit of the relationship, of the whole family, if there is a family involved, because this is our center card. So we really need to have a great change occur at the end of one cycle, taking responsibility, really feeling in and opening to the connection that you might have emotionally. And if this is you, then your person, you know, there really needs to be a deeper, wider, more vulnerable possibly connection with each other in order to go to this next place. This next place is a scary place because of the vulnerability involved. Now let's see what's coming up for the near future for Taurus. Near future for Taurus. Really interesting. So I'm not having a chance to do relationship readings this month, but I've got a lot of generals that are showing me relationships. So they want to come out. And if this is business, look at it as business, and that the business world, oh my gosh, what's flipping here? I'm going to let that one come out. Let the business world, let me go back to what I was just saying. Hold on. If this is a business partnership, then it looks like the partnership in business needs to change. The business itself needs to change. Perhaps you are going through a change where you're a career change. I'm also feeling a lot of that too. Lots of big changes that are occurring right now, and the eclipse has made things impossible for us to go back to. Okay, so the eclipses kind of shift everything so that nothing feels comfortable unless we change it, right? So that's where we're at. Okay, I've got quite a few cards. I'm going to give you one more chance to see if there's anything else that needs to come out in the near future for Taurus. Any other cards for the near future for Taurus? Okay. That one was upright. It just flipped out. Okay, so we started with Seven of Pentacles. This is the same card that was your overall double Seven of Pentacles. So good, good. Planting the seeds and willing to be patient and waiting for what is going to grow. Beautiful cards to have, okay? So planting those seeds. Let's see what more of those seeds are. We've got Nine of Cups in the reverse. So wish card, but if it's in the reverse, we're really, okay, I'm feeling like there's a struggle emotionally here, Taurus. Now, I don't know if it's your struggle or your person's struggle, but it's the deep emotional connection. And what I'm feeling here is that there is a resistance to doing the emotional work to get to that next level. You have all of these, the cards on the table that show beauty, depth, connection with another. It's just that the ones that are going to get you there are in reverse. So that's the resistance. So it's facing up to what's really going on, what the fears are, and going to that deep place and then going there together. You're not alone. If your person is your person, you're going to do it together, and that is going to bond you even more. Okay? Now we've also got the High Priestess. Here we are. Here you are. Okay? The receptive energy. I do like this also. right underneath here. Now, if this is your energy, you're taking on the allowing your person to meet you in that emotional place, beautiful, okay? If this is that you need to get back into your power, and your power would be in receiving, your power would be in doing less and waiting, giving that patience, okay? Allowing your person to step forward, or allowing the emotions that you might have not been feeling to come up. Let them bubble up so that then you can not only confront them, but allow them to change and to alter. We have a tendency to push things down below the surface that we don't want to feel, but it's vital and important that you go through this process. Now we have Temperance, Sagittarian energy here, healing, okay? This is healing in an expansive way. Sagittarians, and this could be that you're learning a new technique of healing even. Sagittarians they're probably one of the most blessed signs, really amazingly. I know so many Sagittarians who have such great luck. I love this card because it gives us that luck here. It's telling you that the luck, the benefits of going to that deep healing place are there for you. It will expand you. It will expand your love, your connection. It will expand who you are. From this point forward, you will become a more expansive being, okay? Beautiful energy. I love that that is in the upright. And finally, you have the Chariot, Cancerian energy, also in the upright, moving things forward in a balanced and emotive way. So I feel like you're gonna face it, but the only way to do so in the near future is to be patient with yourself, with your loved one, and allow the change to occur. Just know that you're gonna have to, and it could be just this moon cycle, right? So you might be waiting. If we're right now, I'm filming this right around the full moon, so it might be a full moon cycle. But whatever moon cycle, just give it a month and see. Relax and allow it to change, even though you've made the choice that you're going to go to this deeper place. You've done the work. You want to allow it to change your life. So that's what I'm feeling for you here. Let me get some clarification on what's going on in the present energies. Anything else about these present energies? I feel like everything's pretty clear. You've got Knight of Pentacles that flew out. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, or it could be just a very slow unfolding of information coming, of security coming, of the feeling of security coming. So just give it some time, give it some patience. We also have the Seven of Swords, so there can be this feeling of taking care of oneself. This could be your partner. Your partner could be of the air sign quality, but it's a slow unfolding, and there is the need to take care of yourself. Sometimes the Seven of Swords is that I'm gonna get away with as much as I can. So that's the negative of this card. So keep that in mind. It can be like sneaking out. So keep that in mind as well, but it doesn't have to be that dramatic. If it's just that we're in a self-care mode, you and your person aren't connected together. You're not taking care of the two of you. You're taking care of each other separately at the moment, okay? It's just a slow coming together, okay? Because that's what's going on. I'll get one clarifier from the Lenormand on the present energies. This one's hard for me because generally they don't fly, but we've got the Anchor card, which is our stable card, but it's deep waters. Okay, stability comes in the depth of emotion. So you got to go there, okay? Know that it's there, the stability, the security, that locking it all down, because right now it might feel pretty frenetic and frantic. We were talking about that earlier. To lock it all down, to make it stable again, to keep it from moving on in the storm, you've got to go straight through those deep waters, okay? The deep emotional unfolding. So that's what's calling for you. We see anything else in the future for Taurus? To clarify this future energy for Taurus, please. Okay. there's anything else. I feel like that might just be it. Okay, I was wrong. I was wronged. Oh my, okay, so I did a lot. So, 10 of Wands, we're ending, getting past this burdensome feeling. 10 of Cups in the reverse, really hoping for, wanting to have that emotional, joyous celebration, but it's just not quite there. Where, you know, it's deeply, it's connected. You've got 9 and 10 here. So the wish to have that joy is there, I think, from both parties. We've also got some fears and some pains coming up. I feel like that's the vulnerability. I feel like it's, you know, it's really hard to say, look, I love you. I want this to work out. I'm changing. Can you change with me? Can we work this out? It's really hard to do that, especially when there might have been some stuff that happened underneath it all, and there might be some resentments. We'll see. 7 of Wands, this is the card of clear boundaries, making sure that everybody is taking care of themselves, but also that it's just resetting boundaries so that there isn't going to be the pain and the hurt in the future. And then we end with the Queen of Pentacles, did come out in the reverse, so the nurturing is there for you. The love can be there for you, but we really need to remember that it's more than just you. That if we are wanting to save this relationship, it's the both of you. Both of you, the two people, need to be concerned about the relationship, which is the one thing, okay? It's yourself, the other, and the other thing that you two create together. That's where the focus needs to be here in the near future, if it's going to survive, if you want it to survive. Cross watchers, just know that this is what's going on for both of you. I feel like there is the mirror energy for Taurus and their person. So, and even if your person is in separation, like maybe you're not in communication at all, but it feels like both are going through this, okay? So if you are cross-watching, you too may be going through this, and Taurus might be trying to get to that deep level on their own, and it might just be something that was sown in a karmic way that you're both dealing with separately, okay? I feel like it would be easier if you were together to work through this. That's kind of that twin flames thing, but there's a lot of fear here, and we have to release it and be vulnerable to move forward. There's still going to be a little bit of delay, but look. So this is the love card, okay? So there's love here. The love is a challenge. There is a delay in it. It is going to take some time, but it is here, okay? And again, this is passing, right? This is just where things are, snapshot. But the cards that you have, Taurus, are meaningful and deep and beautiful. And you have the power to change and flip and switch it all around, for what works best for you. But you have beautiful cards. I just feel like you're just in process right now of going to that deeper place of unfolding and releasing the emotion that you might have held back because you were working on making sure that your job was taken care of in the past, making sure you had enough money in the past, you know, doing the taking care of the outer limits. Now it's time to go within and release and see who you really are now, right? Taurus, I'm going to send you all my love. I'll see you all next time.